That McLaren 650S says what's up a little bit early. The rumor mill churns out some Mazda RX-7 revival news. Jaguar may add a Targa to their F-Type. And the Mazda 2 may cross over, if you know what I mean. Plus, it's Tuesday, the day of what, Max?
Doing it wrong.
That's right. What's up, everybody? I'm Derek D, and this is Fastlane Daily, and it's snowing here. Again. It just doesn't stop, ever. The Mazda 2 subcompact is a good little vehicle for what you get, but the Japanese automaker thinks it could be improved a little bit. As a small crossover, that is, Mazda will introduce a new entry-level crossover based on the next generation Mazda 2. Here's a drawing of the crossover Mazda 2 that we all know it won't even look like. I mean, let's be honest. It'll be sold in Japan first, then in Europe, and then most likely make its way over to here to North America. The model would slot below the CX-5 in the $15,000 to $20,000 price range and would rival models like the upcoming Audi Q2, the Nissan Juke, Buick Encore, and other cars of that nature. So you catch my drift. Jaguar design boss Ian Callum revealed that the UK automaker is considering another version of the F-Type to join its siblings, the Coupe and the convertible. That version, you ask, is a Targa version. But there might be some issues with volume of sales. If you look at Porsche's 911 Targa sales, only 10% of 911s sold are Targas. Mr. Callum said that 10% of F-Types would be a much smaller number by comparison. Ian here also confirmed that Jaguar is working on 4 new/revised models, most likely referring to the upcoming BMW 3 Series fighter, a midsize crossover, next generation XF, and XJ facelift. You know, facelifts are usually good for cars. People, not so much. Am I right, Carrot Top? Gross. It's time for another story from the good old trusty FLD rumor mill. Let's see what it's turned out this time. Let's jump right in. Looks like it's news of the next generation Mazda RX-7. It's been debated for years whether Mazda was working on a revival of the late great RX-7, and now it looks like we have some details. AutoWeek is reporting that while Mazda hasn't officially decided on a new sports car, the guys in suits are privately confirming that a new RX-7, powered by a 250 horsepower rotary engine, will be produced in 2016. The report also says the RX-7 would weigh about 2,800 pounds, which is approximately the same as the Scion FRS. So, again, it's a rumor. We're just saying it's a possibility. Okay? We talked about it briefly last week, but McLaren has officially revealed its mid-range supercar, the 650S, before it says hello at the Geneva Auto Show.
Nice.
Rapping. The model will slot above the 12C in power, performance, and face. And what I mean by that is the 650S basically looks just like the P1 supercar in the face, but leaves the rest of its styling to the 12C's inspiration. As we said before, the 650S will make about 650 horsepower. Like the name says, it's actually 641 horsepower, if you want to be exact here. And that's from a modified version of the 12C's 3.8-liter twin-turbo V8. The 650S will not only hit 60, but punch it in the face in 3 seconds flat. Erica, 1, 2, 3.
Gone.
Yeah. Slightly faster than the 12C there. The suspension has been stiffened, and so is the price. It's been raised over the 12C to 195,000 euros, or 267,000 American bucks. That's for the coupe. 215,000 euros, or $295,000 for the convertible. So, an everyday man's price.
Right.
You know, simple to get. You have a $30,000 paying job, you could go get it.
Yes.
No chance. Now, besides all this snow, AK doing it wrong here in the Northeast, let's watch another person doing it wrong. Erica sent me this over the weekend. It's pretty funny. So check it out. Here's a dude with a motorcycle about to do a little trick. Okay? He's got his hand on the throttle, and he's standing up on the ground as the motorcycle is doing donuts around him. All right, that's cool. Now stop it right there. Now, if you're like me, at this moment, you're waiting for the dude to mess up, maybe jam the throttle even more, bike goes flying, he falls on the ground, we all laugh, end of video. But no, the most random thing occurs that you would just never guess. A bull, yes, the animal, who doesn't enjoy this motorcycle donut display comes charging at the bike, then another bull runs in, and 2 more join the fray. But I'd say no bullshit. But this is clearly a case of bulls not taking your shit. The guy takes off, and you can't tell if he was caught by the bulls, but hey, if you mess with the bull, you're gonna get the horns because you were doing it wrong.
There it is.
You know, find another place to go do that. Yeah. If you're in an area where bulls are gonna attack you for doing little tricks with your motorcycle, it's probably the bad place to do it. Right. You know, he jumped on his motorcycle and drove off, but who knows what happened. Anyway. Our FLD question of the day for this Tuesday is about that Mazda rumor mill story we talked about. Would you guys like to see a new rotary-powered RX-7, or is the whole rotary engine thing old hat? We're just asking. Let us know. Use hashtag FLDQ of the D, and of course you can send in your own to, what's that email address, AK?
Tips@FLD.com.
Tips@FastLaneDaily.com.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
All right. That's going to do it for Fastlane Daily today. I'm Derek D. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and we will talk to you tomorrow. You know, it's simple as that.
Yeah.
That's just how it works. You know, tell them, Erica.
Them's the rules, kids.
Nice. The Mazda. Sorry.
Still rolling there.
Yeah, because the Mazda. What the hell's going on? Hold on.
Still rolling, Derek D.
Winter's coming, AK.
Winter's coming, Derek D. It's the Fastlane Daily Seagull.
It's the Fastlane Daily Seagull.
Yeah.
Ow, we're living in the fast lane, baby.